Alright guys, so let's look at review number 12, which deals with the slope and the y-intercept of a function. Alright, so number 1, calculate the slope between 2 points. Alright, so my slope formula is always going to be the change in y minus the change in x. So in this scenario, I'm going to have -4 minus 5 over -3 minus 2. So -4 minus 5 would be -9. -3 minus 2 would be -5. And a negative over a negative become a positive. So my slope is 9/5. Alright, so now I want to calculate the range of change for the function shown in the table. Alright, so I go up in increments of 1 for x. So +1, +1, +1. So then here, from -5 to get to 3, I'm going to add 2. Same thing, -3 to get to -1, add 2. -1 to get to 1 would be add 2 also. So my slope, or rate of change, is equal to +2. Alright, so what is the slope and y-intercept of the equation? Alright, so your slope is always next to your x. So my slope is -5. And then my y-intercept, which is a coordinate point on my graph, you would write as 0, 2. So same thing, what is the slope and y-intercept? So my slope is equal to 3, it's next to my x. And my y-intercept is 0, -6, because it is a coordinate point on my graph. Do not forget that. Alright, so determine the slope from each graph. So, and the y-intercept. Alright, so I know it crosses, so my y-intercept is 0, 0. And then if I go here, so from this point, that means I go up 1 over 1. So my slope is equal to rise over 1, which is 1 over 1, so which is just equal to 1. Alright, so let's look at number 6. So my y-intercept crosses my y-axis at, so my y-intercept is 0, 1. And from this point to get to my next point, I go down 1, so my slope is equal to -1. So I go down 1, and I go right 2. Alright, so the final one, so number 7, so my y-intercept crosses my y-axis at 0, -1. So then from this point to get to another point, I go down 2, so my slope is down 2, and then I go right 1, so I can just say my slope is -2. You can say it's over 1, it still means the same thing. So -2 divided by 1 is still -2. Alright, so really quickly looking at the problems below. So, it says the interval from 10 to 20. So keep in mind you're only looking from here to here. So what is the slope? From this point to this point. And watch your scale at the bottom.